All right, so in the last video, we went over the best overall damage units in All-Star Tower Defense. So in this one, we're going to be going over the best air units. Also, guys, I'm going to make some adjustments to my last video, so I'll talk about those when they happen. I did not realize how OP the new units were, so let's just say Akaza and Sinon, they not too bad. So let's go hop on into Infinite Mode, and I'm going to show you the top 12 best air units in All-Star Tower Defense and their DPSs, etc. Okay, let's get it. All right, starting off at the bottom of this list, we got our boy, the one and only Boros, number 12. Yes, guys, Boros is still on this list. I'm gonna be honest, I would not grind for him. All right, he is not worth the grind. I know his damage is popping, but let's just say there's other units that I would recommend grinding for, like Gilgamesh over this bad boy right here. He's not bad per se, but let's just say he leaves a little bit to be desired now. Not that great. All right, so next up at number 11, we have the one and only Sinon. Now, this is her 6-star. I don't have her 6-star yet, but her 6-star is actually surprisingly cracked. So I definitely recommend evolving it. She's the 11th highest DPS unit for air, and she's the 14th highest DPS unit overall. So Sinon low-key is a sleeper unit this update. Definitely get her. All right, to no one's surprise, our boy Broly is still on this list. Hard to complain with all that damage right there. Look at that. Full AoE, 78.2 million, 4.84 per wave, 16 SPA, and Rage, so it gets even better. Come on. You can't really compete with that. And that's good enough to put him as the 10th highest DPS for air units in the game. Yes, guys, that is right. He is in the top 10. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Now, surprisingly, still in the top 10, we have Ichigo after the DOT units nerf. Let's just say it wasn't looking too pretty, but now our boy Ichigo, he only hits air units, but even with the 75% status effect nerf, because he's a single placement unit, this is enough to carry him, putting his DPS all the way at, let me grab it real quick. His DPS all the way at, oh my gosh, that's insane. 7.4 million DPS right there. Yes, sir. Still not bad. Good enough for number 9 on this list. Let's go, guys. So number 8 on this list, we have Gojo. Yeah, Gojo is a little bit of a special case. Like I talked about in my last video, the thing about Gojo is it's hard to calculate his max DPS because ain't no way you're gonna be able to max out all 8. Also, he does have a really nice nuke, so hard to complain with that, you know. But technically speaking, he is very OP with 8.7 million DPS, guys. That's insane. But again, there's no way you're gonna get $80 million to max them all out, so good luck getting that. Now, a more traditional money air unit, we have our boy Gohan at number 7 on this list. Now, I know his stats don't look good, and I got a lot of people commenting on my last video, but remember, this is before the rage effect applies. So you gotta give him a little bit of credit. This is going to go up quite a bit. And actually, if we go on the wiki, Gohan 7-star Astd, you're gonna see that his damage goes from 4.31 with max rage all the way up to 8.7. Well, I don't even think that's with rage. Dang, does it even say what it is with rage? Dang, I don't think it says it on the wiki. Oh wait, no, this is there. I'm tripping. 8.7 million, guys. Not bad at all. And that's enough to get him pretty high on this list with a max level DPS of 10.2 million DPS, man. That is busted OP. All right, let's go over to the top 6 units right now. All right, here we go, guys. We got the top 6. Let's get it. This is about to get pretty insane right now. This DPS is wild. Let's go. All right, so at number 6, surprisingly low on this list, we have Goku UY. The reason he's so low on this list, guys, is his DPS actually isn't that impressive. And for this list, I'm not really factoring in their abilities. So while he is a really great unit, and also he's fully AoE, so his DPS is a little bit lower anyway, just because he's a fully AoE unit, I'm not factoring in his 2 great abilities. So this is going to honestly increase his DPS a lot. So it is at 10.6 million, but factoring in these abilities, let's just say his DPS goes way higher than that. So I definitely think he's really a good unit, but unfortunately, like, maybe you only want to have 1 person on your team bringing in, and you should be good to go. So next up, a newcomer on this list, Akaza. So I do apologize in my last video. I looked at the wiki and I did not realize how OP Akaza is. I'll show you what I mean right now. Akaza's air off the start. That's pretty sweet. Look at this, guys. 9 million DPS? Like, what? What? And only 6 SPA? He ain't even max level? No buffs? Like, what the flip? Also, he does have Compass Needle if you want a little bit extra DPS as well. 9.74 now. Obviously, I didn't count that in, but dude, this guy is a sleeper DPS. Now, I will say, what the frick is this, bro? Like what the frick is this AoE, man? This is the most dog water AoE. So the thing is, would you rather have an extra 30% more DPS, like it is between him and Goku, but you're sacrificing to this terrible AoE? Like, it is freaking ridiculous how bad this AoE is. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Whew, all right, sorry. I'm about to rage with this AoE. So next up, we got Baby Vegu again. This guy is busted OP. I'll show you his stats on the wiki as well, since I don't have his Evo yet. I need to get that. All right, let's get it. Baby Vegu 3 ASTD. All right, I don't know if they have the updated stats on there yet. Let's see if they do. I don't think they do yet, because that is not right. So they need to update the effects. Yeah, that's a big oof. Yeah, I don't think this is the current stats. So I don't know what they what's going on. Yeah, so I think they might have reverted his stats. So I need to do some research on this. But somebody else can do some research as well, because he used to be really good. So I don't know if they nerfed him to the ground or not, because they did not announce that in the update log. So technically I have him at number 4 on this list, but we're gonna have to do a little bit more research because they might have nerfed him. Oh yeah, here's his pre-nerf stats. 10 million damage for 6 SPA. That's ridiculous right there. Again, I don't know if they reverted his stats back to the old one or not, so somebody down below is gonna have to help me with that one. But assuming they didn't, because they did not announce it in the update log at all, he's busted OP. All right, next up, we got our boy Gilgamesh. This man is also, honestly, I think this is the one I recommend the most. He has a pretty insane DPS and a great ability. So his DPS is 15.3 million max level DPS. All right, that's pretty easy to calculate right there. You can do that in your head really fast. Really OP. And also, guys, he has that really meta nuke as well, so definitely worth it. Now, slightly better than him, we have our boy Jiren, the best DPS unit in the game, at 19.7 million DPS because of this meditation ability. And then even better than him, we have Kefla, of course. But Kefla, can you really count Kefla? I don't really know. So there you go, guys. The new best air units. And don't sleep on Akaza. This man is low-key cracked out, man. Dang.